Beloved, as we move further into this post-resurrection 40-day season, we're continuing in our devotional time to practice stillness and silence and beholding that leads to transformation little by little. We're not looking for thunderous, radical changes. We're looking for subtle, deep shifts that bring us into a greater sense of wholeness and healing and flourishing by the healing presence of the resurrected Christ. During that 40-day period, if you remember, there's a moment at Resurrection Sunday when Mary Magdalene comes back to the tomb. Now, she has wrapped her arms around his dead body, mangled as it was, and helped prepare it for burial. And so when she sees him, supposing him to be the gardener in the account in John's Gospel, she doesn't realize it's him until he calls her name. And something is radically shifting. And then when she realizes it's him, she goes and grabs him, clings to him, and he says, "Stop clinging." Why? Because she's holding on to something and beholding something that she needs to let go of so that she can move forward. And he says, if you hold on to me, you're restraining me from ascending and from you from ascending. He has to ascend so that he can then bring us into an ascended life. And so that whole 40-day period is Jesus appearing in various ways that are not identical to who he looked like prior to the resurrection, so that he can wean them away from all the things they've held on to that are less than who he is as the cosmic Christ, so that they can come to know him after the Spirit from the inside out when Pentecost finally fully arrives. And so for us, this 40-day period is going to be a time of being weaned away from the things we've allowed ourselves to hold on to and cling to that aren't helping serve God's greater purpose in our life. We're going to discover as we do that we're going to see subtle and even dramatic shifts from the inside out in all of our lives. I am confident God's healing presence is moving and going to continue to move. And we're going to have a special altar time because we can't do this on a Sunday. There's just too many time constraints. But Friday night, April 19th, we're going to have a special night of healing prayer and beholding in the auditorium. And the elders are going to pray at the altar for all the saints that come. And we're going to spend time soaking, worshiping, and then allowing the Lord's presence to minister his healing graces. Let's lean into this 40 days with anticipation and allow that sacred space where trauma is transformed into the mystery of healing and empowerment bring us to a fresh place of deep, abiding rest and peace. Sunday, it's going to be a great day. We're going to celebrate Christ as the first fruits. Let's lean in. God's up to something good.